Welcome back. I have a job.
And I don't.
Let's get into it.
Bust it.
Welcome back to that podcast. I'm your host Keller with my other host
Daniel.
Weber.
You didn't say
I didn't say my last name. We usually say our last names, all right?
Yeah, you screwed that one
Yeah, I
up.
screwed that one up. Today we have an amazing guest on the podcast, the best person in the entire world, Daniel's brother. I'm not even going to say your name. Would you like to introduce you? Huh?
Call me Daniel's brother.
Daniel's brother, the entire. Yeah, there's no name in the title.
Yeah,
it's just...
nobody actually knows who I am.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you actually want to do it like that?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
My name is Levi Weber, the second eldest.
The second. Oh yeah, cause...
The heir to the throne.
The heir to the
Heir
throne.
to the throne.
Yeah.
When we first asked you to be on the podcast today, literally today, what were your
Literally like
thoughts?
2 hours ago.
Literally, what were your thoughts?
Are you actually asking me that?
No, I just said it rhetorically.
Oh, okay. Well, first I asked you how long it's going to take because I'm a busy boy. But I was excited.
He does have 2 kids,
I do have two children.
so he's been busy at least twice. You know what I'm saying? we can take that out. Gosh. So I've known Levi my whole life since day one. Ever since I came out, there was claims of adoption.
I feel like that's a normal older sibling thing. So if you have younger siblings, you're going to tell them that they're adopted in some aspect in some point of their life.
I just tell my little sisters I'm gonna beat them. Literally, like.
Just goes straight.
Yeah,
Like, doesn't lead up to anything.
No, if they're acting up, I'm like, stop that. I'm gonna beat you, and then they don't stop, and so I beat them.
Well, he was never acting up. Well, he was, but whenever I tell him he was adopted, that was just.
It was just pure evil.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't think you ever believed it though.
You said it so many times, I think I questioned it at one point. But actually, you've said it so many times, Dad believes it. Because whenever I, quote-unquote, act up, my dad will be like, you have to excuse him, he's adopted.
He's adopted, yeah. That's
But-
funny. Did you guys ever, as kids, okay, I guess this is something that I did. Did you guys ever think you guys were retarded?
Yes.
like, did you ever have...
100%.
Yeah, okay, I'm not the only one. I genuinely at times was like, what if I'm mentally retarded?
You
But
have no idea.
I have no idea, and
Yeah.
everyone's just pretending that,
Just be normal,
be
dude.
normal. But I don't have the mental cognizant ability to recognize that everybody else is just far superior than me in intellect, That's what I wondered when I was like 8 years old.
I mean, you do watch anime now, so there is a case for
There's
your
on the
retardation.
On the spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, we already knew that, but
I've definitely self-diagnosed myself.
self-diagnosed
autism.
yourself
Yeah.
with autism.
With autism.
I've never once ever thought you were anything close to being
You did
autistic.
a Google mid
Oh
Yeah.
test online.
just
said-
typed in on Google. Am I autistic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I zone out a lot. You might have autism, and also you're dying.
Yeah. So you're done. You have 2 days to live.
You have 1 year left to live
That's funny.
due to your mental condition, and there's no hope.
Yeah. I dapped up a Down syndrome kid today.
Yeah?
Just on the way into the gym.
They're
Out
homies.
from the gym. He was going in. I've talked to him one other time. It's just the first time I dapped him up because he came up to me. And in the famous words of Shane Gillis, they are the happiest people.
They are.
that you
Yeah.
ever met. That's how I know I didn't have Down syndrome. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just not as happy as they are.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. I think
do love
there is a
Capri
case to be
Suns,
said
though.
about Daniel being down.
John Cena.
See, that was actually what made me realize I wasn't autistic or impaired. Was I don't like John Cena that much.
Do you think that Down syndrome / autistic people can see John Cena, which is why they're such big fans?
That's
They're the only ones.
Dude,
They're the only ones that can see him.
Yeah.
Like this,
It's like the Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't faze
literally.
them at all.
it's the
Dude, we might be onto something here. We might be onto something here. That's awesome.
See,
I was.
Nobody watches this. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll just get canceled in 10 years from
Eventually,
now.
yeah, it's gonna be all these views.
That is like my biggest worry. Is like we're saying so much right now, and like when we're older and wiser, and we have kids and families, and the world has gone to more crap than it is. People are gonna be like, "You said this," and we're like, "Dude, that wasn't even offensive back then,"
Right.
you know?
You're trying to like run for some political race.
Yeah.
The person you run against pulls up. Let's look at your podcast from 2025.
Yeah.
I would just play into it.
Honestly, that's the best way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about
Still
it?
believe it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vote for me.
You're one of them.
Did you actually mean that? Did you actually believe what you were saying whenever you said that only Down syndrome people can see John Cena? 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you see John Cena?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I had something I was going to say and I completely forgot what I was going to say. So we can move on from that.
Good note. I've been thinking a lot. So obviously in the field I work in, we work with a lot of old people.
Yeah.
And just like outside of that, even just like driving in general, I came to the conclusion that I think the day that you are eligible for Medicare, you should have to retake your in-person driver. You have to have a reevaluation of your ability to drive. This is my hot take. I don't think old people should be on the road unless they do a reevaluation after age 65.
Well, I mean, we're going to have self-driving cars in the next,
We don't have them now.
But, you know what I mean.
By the time we're old, maybe.
Like, within the next 5 to 10 years, self-driving cars will be very accessible and everywhere, so,
You think so?
Yeah.
Till they get burned in L.A.
Yeah, they just don't live in L.A.,
Yeah, that's a good point. There's
Yeah.
a reason everyone's moving to Austin.
There is. We should move to Austin.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
If Sarah dies, I'll move to Austin with you.
I don't know if I'll
Why
want to live to Austin,
Yeah,
but...
why? That's like
Because Tony Hinchcliffe and Joe Rogan.
Joe, yeah.
just like rent out the studio right next to Joe Rogan's.
Right. That'd be sick.
If we rent out Joe Rogan's studio for our podcast, does it come with Jamie?
That would be cool. I've always thought it'd be cool to have like a third party like producer.
Like cast it up to the TV.
Yeah,
That'd be
do that
sick.
type of thing. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have the budget for that,
Yeah.
but that would be cool.
It would be cool. Right now, we just have chat.
We do have chat.
It's chat,
My love and my pride and my
GPT.
joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
Keller's so lonely. He fell in love with Chat GPT.
Hey, everybody's doing it nowadays. It's kind of like a new cool thing. Have you guys seen like the studies, or not studies, but like people having relationships with AI now? Like it's becoming more prominent.
I saw something a few years back where a woman married an airplane, so I'm not surprised. It was like a Boeing 737.
Okay, my
Yeah.
question is, how do you get to that point? Like, what makes? First of all, was she sexually attracted to
Yes.
this airplane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she had like many models of it.
That's
I don't know what she
how
did
do you
with
get
it.
to that
That's,
point though? That blows my mind. You
no.
know, like.
She could probably see John Cena.
I may have just started something.
Yeah.
Regret in the future. Oh.
That's funny.
When I told my wife that I was going to be on this, she told me to be good. So we're off to a
Sarah
good
gave
start,
up.
babe.
Sarah gave up after the first episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
She was like, "Okay, now don't say anything you'll regret." And then like 2 episodes in, she stopped listening.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, on that note, like, that's one thing I've been thinking of is like, I don't. It's funny because I'm listening to this podcast the most because I'm editing it all and I'm then re-listening to it after it's edited and then going through and making the shorts. I'm trying to use it to help me talk better, less ums, less wells, less
Less that.
less that, yeah.
But I do that a lot too. I do the.
Yeah, but
that's when I go off on my rants. And I'm
Right,
trying to
right,
think of the
right.
next
The
thing to
Barack
say.
Obama.
My fellow Americans.
The airport, the pilot.
yeah. Oh, we're anyways.
Imagine Barack Obama as a pilot.
He sounds
That's
like
all
one.
it's.
Yeah.
Imagine
Lord
Michelle.
Piper.
Imagine Michelle Obama as a pilot.
Well, she is a man.
Good
I was
thing
about
that-
to say she's a he. So
That's fair.
no.
That's fair.
Do you guys actually think that has any validity?
No. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so we can move on. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No
No.
comment.
No comment.
Is Mark Zuckerberg a lizard man?
No, he just sees John Cena.
Yeah, he's
He's definitely
one,
in that category.
he's one of the Sixth Sense people.
Yeah. All right, lizard people. Where first of all, I'm curious where that ever came from. Second of all, like we all believe in the Bible and stuff like that. What do you think about lizard people with what we believe in?
I feel like there has to be, like, a lot of these urban legends, there has to be some validity to it because they had to have come from somewhere.
Sure.
Like, sure, someone can think up, like, the Mothman out of their imagination.
Sure.
But, like, what caused that? Was it some guy tripping on a psychedelic and a moth flew by and he felt connected to it and saw himself in the moth and was like, Mothman?
Well, you gotta.
Or
Mothman. At least
Or-
it was, like, original and stuff.
did the Nephilim or, like, the fallen
Yeah.
angels or somebody, did they reproduce with human people
Yeah.
to create the Fae?
Right. Right. I don't know much about faith.
Bro's been
but...
listening to Haunted Cosmos.
I was
yeah.
I just started listening to that like last week.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's funny and
Bizarre.
no, I mean it is.
Yeah.
Some of the stories you're just like, okay. But like there's
You can tell they
way
got them
that-
off of Reddit.
There's like no way that all these things are actually true. Like there's absolutely
Right.
no way.
Well, they
Right.
say that.
Yeah, I actually just listened to the first. I actually just started listening to the fairy episode today, and they said that I was like, okay, good. They don't believe that all these things
Right.
are actually true.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a good episode. I like that one.
I stopped listening to them a while ago.
Is that the one? Are you talking about the one where they, like, how far are you in? Are you?
I probably won't finish it because I got bored.
Oh, that's fair. There's, like, one where it's about the Fae.
Yeah.
They have a bunch. Like, they
Yeah,
have one
yeah.
called Bigfoot is a Fae.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to that one, and then I started the actual like Fae one.
Yeah, because they say in the Bigfoot one that you have to listen to the
faith.
one where they actually, like,
Right.
basically, what's the word? Define what Fae is.
Yeah.
But they dive deep into the whole Fae will, like, replace your children or loved ones with, they call them changelings, I think, and it's basically like a perfect replica
Yeah.
of you, but it's not you. It's weird.
Yeah, it just
I'm
sounds
kind of here for
some
it.
Sci-fi stuff.
Yeah,
Then again, half the Bible is like that too.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like maybe the Lord made some of those, like if some of those things are real, maybe they're mysteries for a reason.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think we're supposed to understand everything.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. But there's also like videos of people going out and like looking for skinwalkers and stuff, trying
Yeah.
to have like encounters.
Yeah.
Heck no.
I
saw. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I will say like anything spiritual or demonic.
Denominational, like Baptist, you're scared.
Yeah, Baptists, Lutherans especially. No,
Lutherans are demonic.
no, anything spiritual or
You can
demonic.
quote me on that.
Anything spiritual or demonic is like so intriguing to me, but also very like I don't want an encounter, but also part of me is like, oh, dude, like I would have such a story if I did, you know.
I have stories.
But I know you do, and I told my story last week. So
Well, you also have. I remember one specific story. I don't think you were there for it, but it was when, like, your sisters were babysitting Crimson.
yeah, no, I know about that. Yeah, my
Well, of
sisters
course,
have
you
stories.
told me about it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
My sisters
That
have
scared
stories.
the crap out of me. When
Actually?
you told me that.
Oh, really?
Go ahead, tell if you want to tell
Which
it.
one? The gorilla monkey one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember exactly all the details.
I do.
All right, you tell the story since it
Bros,
since
so
it is
So
so
basically, what happened? Mom and Dad were gone. Keller was gone. It was just the older sisters. They're playing, and Crimson's what, 2 maybe?
Yeah, she's like 2 or 3.
2 or 3,
In
very
the
young.
crib or something.
Barely walking. Comes out like 1, but anyway, she's walking around. They're playing, and then wasn't it like she looks into the corner
And
of the
sees
living
John
room.
Cena.
And sees John Cena. No.
Sorry.
And like kind of giggles a little bit, which would, if somebody stared into a blank corner. And you have to understand like the layout of your home.
Yeah.
Too. Like there's not really a corner
That's far away.
Mm-hmm. And so she looks in the corner and like giggles, and your sister's like, "What's so funny?"
Yeah.
She just looks up and points and goes, "Monkey."
And there's nothing in the corner.
There's nothing in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
And you told me that, and I didn't sleep that night.
Really?
I think that was like right after, or maybe even during some of my encounters.
Oh, okay.
And so it was like,
well, I got another story for you.
Am I gonna pee my pants?
And this one, and this one's a recent one, like within the past couple months.
oh, with
I'm not gonna say which sister, but with my sister. So funny enough, she told me she was trying to do the lucid dreaming thing, where like you count while you're trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know, and you envision a place, and while you're counting, you're supposed to like your brain will subconsciously count as you fall asleep, and then suddenly you're where you were envisioning. Anyways, it's a method for lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
She said she was doing that, and then she heard, I don't remember. She heard a voice like in her room that sounded like an old lady, just either say her name or say something to her. I don't remember what it was, but it said something, and it was also right around like 3:00 or the witch's hour or whatever, whatever the time.
Sure.
Anyways,
2:17 if you've seen Weapons.
yeah, but yeah, no, she heard this voice, and that's about the end of the story. But ever since then, I know she gets things like that have happened to her a lot.
Yeah.
And I've never had anything really like that happen to me. The biggest thing that I've ever happened is that I could put in that demographic of, odd spiritual encounter was I was super sick one time. This was like maybe 5 years ago. And it was like a head cold. And I remember I was in bed. I went to sleep, and I was asleep. And I woke up, and I was the closest thing to what I could describe as astral projecting.
Yeah.
Above my body. Like I remember I wasn't far from my body. I was like where my head was, but I was able to like look down at myself, and then I saw on my chest there's a bunch of little creatures battling, like they look like angels and demons fighting on my chest. And I was like, what the heck? And then I woke up just staring straight up, and I was the most terrified I'd ever been. For some reason, I just felt like there's like this presence in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I would close my eyes, but I couldn't keep them closed. I would keep opening them, because every single time I opened them, I expected something to be like right above me looking at me.
Right.
And it's that fear of like closing your eyes, but you have to look.
Right.
But closing your eyes, but you have to look. It was not a fun night. But
I bet. You've had sleep paralysis, right?
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis is fun.
Sleep paralysis probably like once or twice a year. Yeah. When my wife and I got married, I told her, because when I come out of it, I start throwing hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever punch your wife?
Yeah, I was like, if you ever wake me up, please. Like, because my sleep paralysis demon, or whatever you want to call it, one is a hand that comes down like this, and then the other one is a face that comes like specifically from this side of my face.
Really?
And it comes and it like stares at me like this.
So
it's a woman,
you've
right?
actually had
I don't remember actually. It's like not really. You can't really tell.
you've had a sleep paralysis actual like demon thing.
Yeah, I can see it.
Wow.
For a second. Mine doesn't last very long. Though.
Yeah.
It's like maybe 10 seconds. But yeah, then like the face, I'm like.
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I told Christina, I was like, if you ever wake me up, do not like have your head over my face.
yeah. It'll get shocked.
Yeah.
I've had sleep paralysis, but I've never had like any sleep paralysis demon. I've just woken up paralyzed and unable to breathe, but able to like move my eyes and look around.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like after 5 seconds, just my arm will just go.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I know like really intense cases, like people will like full on just like see like things like walking around their room. And
Yeah.
The Hat Man.
the hat man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Huh.
yeah, it's
I knew a guy who he was an interesting individual. I don't know if he's autistic. I don't think he was. He's just odd. But he told me he saw things like dark creatures walking around his room and stuff like that. And it wasn't like sleep paralysis related, but he would see them out in public and stuff like that.
oh yeah.
And he wasn't like the schizophrenic type, you know.
Huh.
He was just odd, you know. But
I've always wondered. I think my red flag is I think if I get diagnosed with something like schizophrenia, I'll be able to manage it okay. Just like if I know, which they know they're schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, correct me if I'm wrong, but unless they're like way too far down
Right.
to like realize that it's schizophrenia. But
Yeah.
like for small cases of schizophrenia where it's like you're not actually, like you're still able to go throughout the day to day
Yeah.
type of things, I feel like I'd be able to just ignore it and handle it really well.
I think the hard part would be differentiating between what's real and what's not, depending on how bad it is, you know.
You know those like LSD simulation videos where it's like, this is what it's like to see the world on LSD.
Right.
I saw a schizophrenia one. I was like, this is all it is.
Well, like, for instance, I saw this one video where this one guy,
I hear voices all the time.
I see dead people.
I saw this video where this one guy would record himself in his house to play back to see like what things he sees are real or whatnot, or aren't. Because sometimes he sees people that he knows or the door knocks or whatever, and you know, and there's like a video where he heard somebody call out his name, like his mom or whatever, and he was like, yeah, you know, and then he realized, oh, I might be schizoprenizing or whatever you would call it.
Schizoprenizing.
And he would ask like a question or like I don't remember what it was. He just did something to help him figure out, all right, is what I just heard real or not real, you know, and realized, oh yeah, I'm just tripping balls, you know. And then
see, that's where my red flag comes in though, because if I heard my mom say my name, I would know it was fake.
Yeah.
I would know it wasn't real.
That's fair.
That's valid.
It is valid.
Yeah.
Let's see. How many have we gone an entire episode without mentioning your mom yet?
No, that's my whole personality.
That's fair. And mine is just being gay.
Yeah.
Coping with the trauma.
Coping with the trauma.
Levi, how do you
How do I cope?
cope with it? Or how did you cope with it?
He beat me.
I saw John Cena.
You saw John Cena.
I've always been somebody that just kind of. It's probably like insanely unhealthy, but I'm like, well, like somebody who's like, well, it is what it is, and so I just kind of move on, and I'm not really good at being emotional, like in general, like when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, so I mean, I don't think I had as hard of a time as some of my other siblings, but specific.
Yeah, my mom died. No big deal. No, I'm kidding.
Womp womp.
Obviously, it
Give her
like,
5 big booms.
Boom!
It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like I was sad.
Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
Like, you know.
I mean, I was telling people, I don't, because she died in 2010, I don't think I fully, like, grasped it until Dad remarried.
I was gonna say, I haven't had really anybody die in my life, but like I imagine
Brag
if
about
you're,
it.
I imagine
Good for you, bro.
I imagine if you're younger, like at that age, like if my mom died now, it would be really hard for me. But I imagine because I've like lived a long life with her, if that makes sense.
So it's gonna be harder for you than it was for us.
No, that's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm saying like whenever you're younger, it's probably, more confusing, but not as.
You don't know how to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you have like a whole lifetime of these memories. I feel like a complete a-hole.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, for just
imagine
like,
it's-
within a personal, for a personal example,
Yeah.
it was a lot harder for Heidi.
Yeah,
than it
that's what
was
I'm trying to say.
for-
Is like she's older,
than it was for me.
Yeah.
Because she had more years with her mom.
Yeah.
Our mom. My adopted mom.
Yeah.
And I know, I think it's still pretty hard for Claire, but I think it's just because she's a woman.
Oh my god.
You said something similar to Natalie once about women being more emotional than men.
I did, yeah. But I think
she shut you down.
Well, she mistranslated what I was trying to say. I think men and women are equally emotional in, like, guys have, we all have the same emotions. Guys just do emotion differently than women.
Yeah, like better?
No.
Like better.
I'm an emotional guy, but I don't cry at everything. You know, if that makes sense. I'm not saying all women cry. Oh my gosh, what do I'm digging myself a grave here. What I'm saying is,
there's a spot right next to her mom.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, you know, women are more nurturing. They're more empathetic. Typically. And guys are more, you know, hard, I feel like. Do you guys get what I'm trying to get at? And so, whenever I say women are more emotional, I feel like a lot of people say that. You know, women are more emotional than men.
It's very common.
They're definitely more emotionally invested in most things.
Sure. Yeah. Well, even if guys are emotionally invested, they might not like show it as much, or they might show it in different ways.
I feel like as a non-woman,
as a man,
yeah, that's what that's called.
As a penis-owning individual,
yeah, as a non-childbearing person,
yeah,
I feel like women approach life in just like an emotional way in general. Like they are more they're more responsive emotionally, whereas men are like they go about life in a more physical sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think guys are just as emotional. I think that they just
bottle it up.
Well,
yeah,
we don't like
pretty common.
More because
I think they do it in different emotions. You know, usually maybe more like anger or like I don't know. I guess it could be completely different person to person. But there is a reason why people say women are more emotional than men are. And I think just men have use different emotions usually, or drawn to different emotions. Less empathy, more willing to like say no.
I feel like men channel more like anger and happiness more than they do like sadness.
Yeah.
And whatever else women are.
Right.
Women are sad. Title of this episode.
I've grown up with a family of nothing but women, so like.
And Jim.
Yeah, but. Once again, family of women. No, I'm kidding. You played Fortnite with my dad?
Yeah, when your youngest sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was just born.
Oh, we were at the apartment.
Yeah, we were at. I was at your apartment for some reason.
Yeah.
We played Fortnite with your dad.
Yeah, I think that's such a fun aspect about my dad that he plays Fortnite. Because what other dad does that?
Me.
You know, that's almost 50. You know, like.
I don't actually play Fortnite. I'm so incredibly bad.
Yeah, he's good. He's actually not. I mean, I'm better than him, but he's not bad.
Yeah.
You know,
we know he's better.
Yeah. No, he'll always be bragging to me like, oh yeah, I got this new skin. What do you think about that? You know, or like I got 100 characters now. You know?
Okay.
And I'm like, I've been playing since it came out. I have twice as many people as you do. You know, and I don't even play anymore.
Good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, how do we get there? We got there from me being in a family of me being in a family of women. Like, I think that's why I'm a slightly bit more of an emotional guy, you know, and probably why everyone thinks I'm gay. But
I've never thought that you were gay.
I've had so many people think like, "Are you gay?"
I thought Daniel was gay for the longest time.
My dad thought I was gay. Like, dude,
I didn't actually.
My dad one time was cutting my hair. And I've never been very open with, like, girls I've had crushes on growing up with him. I always wanted my mom to talk about that because my dad would make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
He still does. And my mom, I could just tell her whatever, and she'd be like, oh, yeah, cool, you know. And so one time, since I never told him anything, he was asking me. He's like, so this one girl at church, you like her? No. What about this girl? No. Okay, how about this girl? No. And then he's like, as he's cutting my hair, he stops, and he's like, you're not gay, are you? And I'm like, no, Dad, I'm not gay. And he's like, okay.
Okay.
You know. Anyways.
So my dad asked me.
Oh no.
After I think it was the first Hello Dolly performance.
Yeah.
And
Valid.
yeah.
I was gonna say if
it
you're
was
in theater,
it was my
you're...
dad's like first experience with like full drawn out theater kids.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see it now. But
Like
I think
half the theater
blew a
kids I know are
kiss.
gay.
I blew a kiss to Johnny, and then walked like, and we left. And then at home, he calls me to the room. He goes, "Do you like boys?" I was like, "What?"
Straight to the point.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
And he goes, "You blew a kiss to Johnny." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
Dude, the stuff that we do is way worse than that,
Oh
bro.
my gosh! If you had heard what happened on New Year's of 2021,
Yeah.
I don't want to know what
I kissed 2 guys.
that's
Daniel,
It
how
was
many...
just to make a girlfriend uncomfortable.
Yeah, my girlfriend. Yeah.
So we knew that you and your ex at the time,
Yeah.
or your girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
were gonna be there. Joey and I did.
That's right. Yeah. I brought my ex over.
And we had planned it before. I think you went to go pick her up.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, so they're going to kiss at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
We should make them really uncomfortable. Which this is really gay looking back at it. Like, we should make them really uncomfortable. And we should also kiss at midnight. And so, you and kissed.
Yeah.
I mean, your ex-girlfriend kissed. I don't know. And, well, we don't want to miss out on anything. And so we went...
Yeah.
And then you were like, well, shoot, I want in on this.
That's right. Yeah.
And like completely flopped the whole point of me and Joey doing a little smooch.
Yeah.
And so then you kissed me and Joey.
Yeah.
And then I guess the whole goal was to
And then we all just made out for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
No.
Watched.
Watched, yeah.
Oh, gross.
So Daniel, how many guys have you kissed then?
5.
You no, what? That was a way too quick of an answer, bro.
You, Joey, Johnny, Ian, Frosty.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, I don't know if I got Frosty.
Wait, so you're the one that's going around? You said that you don't know if you got him. You're the one going around trying to kiss the freaking guys.
Well, I'm
Dad might-
targeting
Dad
different
might
dudes.
Ask you
Your dad might have been onto something.
I'm trying to catch lips here. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only 2 guys I've kissed were you and Ian and I were accidental. So, but I've also...
How the freak did you?
So, we've kissed accidentally twice, actually.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I'll explain it. One time, his girlfriend was over, and it's a very similar situation with that, where we had like a popcorn. We were like eating popcorn, and then we had like a popcorn in between us, and we were like, and then we actually kissed.
Yeah, but if you use full tongue, it's not an accident.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Okay,
Gross.
that one wasn't an accident.
You can't French it and call
No,
it
then
an
another
accident.
time we were at a dance, and he's taller than me, and I was DJing the dance, and I walk up to him, and he squares up and stands on his tippy toes, and so I square up and stand on my tippy toes, and I'm looking up at him, and then he drops to his tippy toes, and his lips just go right on mine, right in front of his girlfriend.
Yeah, and you liked it.
Yeah, and then his girlfriend's like, "That's my boyfriend," you know, and I'm like, "Whoopsie."
Actually, I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that Ian has kissed more men than any of you boys.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
More than 5?
Well, I might be at 4.
Oh, okay. Well, still more than 4.
We'll text Frosty.
I need to ask Frosty. It might have been Johnny and Frosty that kissed because they lost a bet.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh shoot! You want to FaceTime Brody?
Yeah, get Brody on the pod.
You're gonna put the audio up.
Bro, what's up? You're on the pod.
Dude, just send Levi. I just want to talk to Levi.
I'm right
I'm
here.
serious right now.
About what?
My hair.
It looks good.
No.
Fade on the side looks good. Have you washed it?
No.
You gotta wash it, bro. Look good.
Kind of look like you're gonna go look for Jews and addicts.
I look like a Nazi. I'm growing out the stash too. I'm cutting it.
Bro, to spit some wisdom for the pod.
Alright, here it is.
Put him up to the mic. Okay, right there.
A girl that looks like the North Star. Wise men are gonna follow. There you go.
That's wild.
Poetic. And then bro fixes his hair and flexes in the freaking camera. Yeah. We're just watching it. The camera can't even see what we're watching. Here you go. No, I think it looks good.
It's short, but it'll do. All right. Deuces.
Bye.
Later, Brodus.
All right.
It's like the freaking fourth week in a row.
Yeah,
had
somebody's
somebody
like
call.
called.
It's so funny.
Every time bro FaceTimes me and I'm with people, I answer it.
Yeah.
And just make them talk to the people I'm with. Like last week, it was my dad and Daniel
Yeah.
setting up, like, my bed in our new house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, what were we talking about? And oh no, he was talking about something. He was like, "Are you gonna tell me your dad was in the room with you?"
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was though.
That's funny.
Like, Julian's a felon. He don't care.
I have a misdemeanor now, so I got a misdemeanor from like last month because I pulled over incorrectly, I guess. I got pulled over on the highway going 70, 72 and a 60, but it's
daily occurrence.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody, I wasn't zooming past anybody. I was in the fast lane.
Because you're in a Mustang.
Yeah, it's because you're in the Stang, bro.
Yeah, but it's not even a nice looking Stang. Like
It's still a Stang.
anyways, it was a state trooper. He pulled me over.
They're the worst.
And I know. I realize that now. I've never been pulled over on the highway. I've never been pulled over speeding before because I don't do that because I'm an angel. And I'm kidding.
Did you pull over to the left side?
Yes.
Ah.
I pulled over on the left side of the highway. 'Cause-
Rookie mistake.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, I pull over immediately. Not, oh, I got to pull over, so I just pulled over. And then he got out and he's like, hey, you can't pull over on the side of the highway. It's dangerous. And I'm like, oh, that does make sense. So he asked me to pull over to the exit, and I did that. And then he wrote me up for pulling over wrong, and also I guess my tags were expired. And I had no idea because they weren't mailed to me, and I'd never got any notification, and I don't look at my license plate every day to make sure that my tags are expired. So
Let's see, you're a B, so it's probably like either January or February they expire.
March.
I was
I
close.
realize that now, yeah. But
That's how that works?
Yeah.
That's why I'm in November?
so I had to go to the court. I had to appear and everything, and he the funny thing is he gave me a warning for the speed, which is what he pulled me over for.
Yeah.
But
Well, this was like when?
this was a month ago,
Oh.
and I just went to the
At
court.
The end of.
Like
July.
no, it was like the 18th,
Yeah, well, that's pretty close to the end of their like.
and they got to make their
They gotta hit their quota.
yeah.
Which
I
I
know.
actually went on a ride along with a state trooper, which of course he would say this, but it was Peniston.
I love Andrew.
He's so funny.
I love that guy.
And I was like, hey, so just out of curiosity, are cops more likely to give you a ticket at the end of the month? He goes, it's incredibly illegal to have a quota. He's like, if they're doing that to meet he was like, it wouldn't make sense because if they're doing that to meet a quota, somebody's going to find out and that place is going to get shut down.
Mm.
So, according to him,
Shoot,
it's not.
We all be finding out.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. According to him, it's not like the end of the month is not because of a quota.
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought the quota thing is kind of dumb, because it encourages just being more,
Right.
picky and stuff. But
I have absolutely flown past cops before on the highway because I don't see them, and I'm like,
And you watch the rearview mirror,
yeah, I'm just like staring at the rearview mirror,
waiting for him to turn his lights on.
Yeah, I've ran too.
Have you
Yeah.
escaped?
Yeah.
Honestly.
wait, actually,
Yeah.
you're not joking?
Well, it's like they're like going the other way. It's not hard. They're going the other way, and you see them flip on their lights.
Yeah,
And then you just turn into like a neighborhood or something.
I've never done.
I've
that.
never run. I just accept my fate. I see
Well,
the lights
also, I
go on
never
and
get-
I pull over
Well, that's why
instantly.
you have more tickets than me.
The only time I ever get pulled
That's
over
fair.
is usually, oh, your headlight's out, or your license plate is expired or something, So I had a topic idea that is a complete change from what we're talking about. But do you guys wipe standing up or sitting down? This is a
Daniel
Hold
stands.
on.
Daniel stands. I sit.
what?
There's an option to stand?
You do stand.
Whenever
When
you
I wipe?
when you poo poo,
Yeah,
do you wipe your butt when you're standing up, or do you wipe your butt when you're still on the toilet?
Still on the toilet. What do you mean I used to stand?
Mature, dude. No, You used to do that crap with the door wide freaking open.
Still do.
Yeah, he'll poop with the door open, like every time he was open.
He came in last week. I was
That
taking
is
a dump.
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't have a fan or a window in that bathroom. It's got to air out.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT a question because apparently, apparently from what I've heard, 50% of people wipe.
Well, yeah, I poop standing up, but then I
He sits down to wipe.
Yeah.
No, 50% of people wipe standing up, and the other 50 wipes sitting down. So I'm curious if that's an actual
Statistic.
fact. Yeah. ChatGPT. All right. Chat, my love, my pride, and my joy. What is this? What is this? Prick. What is the statistic on people wiping their butts after pooping? Is it standing up or sitting down? Which is the higher statistic?
Gotcha. So there's actually a bit of debate on this. Some surveys suggest that a majority of people do stand up to wipe, while others say they stay seated. The stats vary depending on the source, but it's definitely a fun and quirky topic.
Can you give me a number?
Please.
According to a Reddit survey, about 65% of people wipe while sitting down, and around 34% stand up. So there you go.
So there's 1% unaccounted for.
They just do it on the ceiling.
They do it upside down.
Yeah.
Maybe that 1% is just going rogue. It's always fun to imagine the possibilities.
That
If you have any
1%
other
are the
quirky
ones that see
questions?
John Cena.
Yeah. I'll answer the question that I asked. I do it standing up.
You're lying.
No, I've done it my entire life. I didn't realize that people sat down until like a couple years ago. And I'm like, oh. And so if I'm out in public, in like a public stall, I'll do it sitting down. But if I'm at home, I'll do it standing up.
You're lying.
I'm not.
Oh, new topic though. Since we're talking about pooping in public,
Yeah.
top 3 poop spots that are not your house. We'll even go further, that are not a house at all.
I'm actually a pretty shy public pooper. I don't
Yeah.
like pooping in public.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at church. That's the worst.
I never poop at church. I hold it in.
One time I had to, and once I said I gotta go to the bathroom, the guy I was talking to was like, I'll go with you. And he did.
Oh.
Yeah, it was super awkward.
I can't think of
Especially if you're like dad and you just talk to people while you're doing your business.
Yeah, that's a no.
Like I'll just be taking a whiz next to dad. We're both at the urinal, and he'll just be like, "Sounded good this morning at practice for worship." It's like, "Thanks, Dad." Like,
You know how asparagus makes your pee smell like asparagus?
Yeah.
So I used to eat a lot of asparagus with my meal prep. And I was peeing next to our senior pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And my pee reeked of asparagus. Sorry, Jonathan.
sorry, Jonathan.
Anyway.
That's
So I'll start. Number 3, Derby TJ Maxx.
Wild.
why?
Nobody's ever in there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you a step further and say number 3, Derby Ross, because they have to unlock it. I'm
you
pretty sure.
unlock 'em. Yeah.
Dylan's.
No, that's number 1.
I was gonna say you're
Any
getting
Dylan's?
there.
Any Dylan's.
I've
It's
been on
just-
the phone with Levi,
Ideal.
and we'll be like talking and be like, "Okay, I have to run into Dylan's to poop,"
Right.
and that's it. That's the only reason he goes in. He doesn't buy anything. It's just like when he's out and about.
He leaves his home, goes to Dylan's so he can take a crap at Dylan's.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to post that on Snapchat? You're
Yeah.
like, 5th Dylan's poop this week.
I drive so much for work.
Yeah.
I go into gas stations and like literally fighting people for the toilet.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then
Specifically at lunch hour.
yeah, at lunch.
Specifically, the bean burrito crowd,
I mean,
the microwavables.
there was this one time I was on the west side. New Dylan's unlocked
Uh-huh.
for pooping,
Yeah.
and they only had family bathrooms. and I went in, decimated that thing. and I hear a knock, part of the way through.
Yeah.
It's locked. So I go out. There's a mom and her 4-year-old waiting to go in.
No.
Oh, I felt bad. That is also posted to Snapchat. So.
For me, I would probably say number 3 is the first one that comes to mind right now, and it's Century 2.
Valid.
Because they have
So many
massive,
options.
yeah, they have massive bathrooms, and every time I'm working there, nobody's there.
Yeah.
So I got a massive, pretty dirty bathroom to myself, but it kind of has this charm of being a really old building, and so it's quiet and it's nice and
Peaceful. Yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Number 2, probably the women's restroom at the East Warren.
I was there for
yeah,
that.
you were there for that.
Why do I feel like I may have also been?
That was for Star Wars.
Yeah, this is for Star Wars. Yeah.
Did somebody tell me that you had done that?
You probably, maybe Daniel did.
That's
I literally just walked.
diabolical.
I know. I walked. I destroyed that bathroom. I remember I walked in because it was all accidental. Long story, but
What are they gonna do?
yeah. But I walked in, and I remember even looking around and being like, wow, there's a lot of stalls in here. Huh. And I just picked one of the 30. And I even, when I'm taking a crap, I might be like, making sounds and stuff. Like, humming to myself, whatever.
Crazy.
Or grunting.
Oh yeah. that's
And
weird. Yeah.
somebody else was in the bathroom. I heard somebody walk in and very shortly walked out after that. And I was like, And then I when I got out of the bathroom, the boys were all at the entrance, and Jaden looks at me and he's like, no way! And I'm like, what? And he's like, look! And I turn around and it says women's, and I'm like, no! And
Well, because I think we were also part of it was we were staring at the entrance to the men's
yeah, to the men's bathroom.
and then
yeah.
you just appear, and we're like,
The women's.
where did you come from? You didn't come out of the men's bathroom.
Yeah, and
yeah.
On top of that, I was fasting, so this is a day where my body's cleaning itself out, and so it was raunchy.
It was a raunchy.
It was
poop.
it was a
That's
raunchy poo.
despicable, dude.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then number 1 is probably the Wygant office that I used to work at. That was a good bath. No, Landmark. My last job, they had so many bathrooms there for absolutely no reason,
Love it.
and
Heck yeah.
they're always super clean. So
Can I say one that's not in Wichita?
Sure.
Okay. As a whole, European bathrooms were awful. They just the plumbing wasn't all there because they have
Just like all of them.
just all of them.
mm-hmm.
Like, they
One of the
were
best
right.
poops I had was at Dachau, which is a concentration camp.
Hey,
And I'm not even saying this to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the best bathroom experiences I had in Europe, was at Dachau, right after going through the entire concentration camp.
Were you just proud of your heritage and just wanted to
It's very,
be a part of it?
in all serious,
Yeah, yeah.
in all seriousness, it was a very sobering experience. Very somber. It was it was basically the only spot in Europe where I was like, I don't feel like I can take pictures here.
Yeah, that's
It just seemed
People
disrespectful.
were taking pictures.
I placed like
People
that
had
in
full
Japan.
on cameras they were taking with.
They're gonna go home. Check this out.
Yeah, taking selfies. Look at
Awful,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
No
Make
way.
a scrapbook out of it.
My day at the concentration camp.
Today I spent 4 hours at Dachau concentration camp.
Just vlogging.
It really made me concentrate on all the people that lost their lives. Anyway, #blessed.
Hashtag don't hate on German art.
What?
That's why it all started.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I had a whole conversation. I had a conversation with Natalie the other day right after I dropped Dad off. I made a comment that some of Hitler's art was actually really good. Just from a objective standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Way better than anything I could do. Way better than things I've seen other people do.
Yeah.
And the question is, if you really actually liked one of those paintings, would you display it in
Yes.
your house?
No hesitation.
I've thought about this very deeply before.
Have you actually thought about
Yes.
this before?
Yeah, I have, because I'm a person who is a big proponent of separating art from artist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists that make music that I'm not a fan of, the person,
But you like the art.
but I like the music.
Lil Nas X.
I was going. Lil Nas X is an example.
I
you
know
know.
you've used that example.
And
Grinding on Satan.
I mean, even some of the songs that I shouldn't like, I'm like, it is a kind of a bop, you know. So I've extended that to, like, if Hitler made a painting and I'm not a fan of Hitler, but if I liked a painting, I'd be like, yeah.
Hate the player,
So
not the game, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there at any point a place where you would separate yourself and say, like, the art is as bad as the artist? Like, I should not be, like, yes, I can acknowledge that that's a good painting,
Yeah.
but I refuse to promote that due to the vile acts the horrendous acts that
No, I get what you're
that guy
saying.
did.
I mean, I think it would be different if I bought this painting and the money went to supporting Hitler
Nazis.
and Nazis and stuff like that. Then yeah, probably. But if it's just an auction and, you know, it's 100 years later and I don't care who made it, you know, like, I don't know.
So if Satan made a painting that you really liked,
Would my money go to Satan if I bought it?
I don't know.
That's a wild, like, scenario. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to support Satan, you know, but
I don't think I would.
yeah.
You know.
I wouldn't, because I'd be like, this thing probably has something wrong with it. You know?
I feel like there's a way you could tastefully do it, though. Not with Satan. I'm talking about Hitler.
yeah.
Hold on.
Hold
Like,
on.
I feel like you have to have a specific scenario, and, like, maybe you have an entire room dedicated to not Hitler stuff, but, like, a Holocaust remembrance room. I mean, like, this was
Sure.
awful. Like, maybe you're really, really, really into World War II memorabilia, and that just happens to be one of the pieces you have.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever put a painting by Hitler just, like, up in my house and just be like, and over here we have this nice castle with trees painted by Adolf Hitler.
See,
moving
I would,
on.
I would. I would have it right above my dinner table.
Right above the dinner
No, I'm
table.
kidding.
That is crazy.
I'm kidding. All I'm saying is, I don't know.
Some people have a mirror in their bedroom. You're just going to have a picture painted by Hitler
Yeah.
right above the bed.
No, like, I think that there's a degree of healthy, like, you know, you don't want to associate with that and that. But I feel like people are too often, like,
But there's
I don't
nothing
know, I'm
wrong.
a bit of a rebel when it comes to, like, cancel culture and these things that this person did this one thing that's bad. And I know Hitler, I'm separating Hitler from that.
Voted
Bro did one thing. No,
Hey,
I'm just saying.
one big thing.
I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, I don't care much about who made it as much as the results of, oh, this is what this is. I don't care what this person did. You know, say I didn't know that Hitler made the painting.
Yeah.
And I got it. You know, I would, that's kind of the mindset that I would think is like, would I buy this or not buy this if I knew who made it or not? You know? That's kind of the mindset that I like to follow when it comes to,
That's fair.
you know. Anyways, I feel like I'm just digging myself a huge grave this entire episode, but
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that somebody who was an awful person in their life created something that is beautiful.
right. Well, also, like, didn't he do all the painting stuff before everything happened?
Yeah.
So
So the value went up is what you're saying.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying what he did wasn't that bad.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know how to get my point into proper words that won't piss people off, other than
It's impossible.
yeah.
I'm so pissed.
All
right
I'm
now.
saying is I don't care as much, you know.
Yeah.
That
Alright,
is-
but back to where we got to this.
Yeah.
My number 2 poop spot of all time.
Yeah, how do we get here? Your number 2 poop spot.
My number 2 poop spot of all time. I literally signed. I actually was signing an NDA while pooping
No way.
on this property, so I can't say like whose it was or
Yeah,
where
I
I
can.
was. No, you can't.
Oh, I signed it too.
Yeah, you signed it too.
I don't work there anymore.
You signed it. Doesn't matter.
I don't know if I ever did. Actually.
Anyway, it
Anyways.
was in a very wealthy person's home.
Yeah.
It was actually not. It was a gym, and I was signing an NDA while pooping.
Nice.
Yeah,
And that's
and
your,
that's my
your
that's my
second.
number 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Your number 2, number 2?
Yeah,
Yeah?
of all time.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So what's your number 1, number 2?
Dylan's.
Oh, that is your
Nothing
number
will
1.
ever be Dylan's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's something about it.
Taking a break from this episode to bring you our sponsor for this episode.
Thank you, Keller.
You're welcome, Daniel.
Today's episode is brought to you by Comazone TM. Are you tired of dieting, fed up with the gym, wish you could just sleep your weight away? Introducing Comazone TM, the world's first weight loss solution that puts you in a medically questionable coma so the pounds melt away while you do nothing at all. At Comazone Labs, we've discovered that when you're unconscious for weeks at a time, you simply don't eat. Revolutionary. Forget keto, forget fasting, forget salads. With Comazone TM, you'll skip meals, months, and maybe even major life events. Cut to happy customer testimonial. Customer 1. I went to sleep in March and woke up in June, 20 pounds lighter and divorced. Thanks, Comazone. Customer 2. Confused. I missed my kid's graduation, but I also missed dessert, so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
But hurry, supplies are limited, mostly because the FDA keeps raiding our warehouses. Call now and we'll double your order. That's 2 comas for the price of 1. Side effects may include memory loss, job loss, and complete loss of consciousness. Do not take Comazone TM if you plan on staying alive. Comazone Inc. is not responsible for missed birthdays, missed payments, or missed centuries.
Do not take Comazone. You plan on staying alive. That is the best part of that.
If you are suicidal, depressed, or struggling with any type of mental anxiety, please consult your doctor before taking Comazone.
Yeah.
Please take it.
Take
You
it.
just take it. Did you just come up with that?
No, I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day, and I was like, man, what if I could just not,
Exist?
eat?
Oh.
And then
That's
I was
what I
like,
do.
actually, no, what was it? Oh, no, what happened? Here's the real story, because now I actually remember what happened. I kind of just BS'd that last one there. So what happened was, I was lying in bed with Sarah, clothes on, and and she.
Wasn't gonna ask.
Well, you have to clarify these things.
I'm kidding.
And I think I was pretending to be unconscious because I didn't want to talk to her anymore. I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway, the topic of comas came up, and she I've told you this before, has a strange obsession with wanting to punch me in the nuts.
I don't recall you telling me that, but
Maybe it was just Johnny. I've mentioned it to someone before, and I was like, is this normal? Actually, it was Johnny, because I was like, does your wife do this? And he was like, no, that's not normal. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going
she
crazy.
wants to punch you.
She has a very strong desire to literally just punch my nuts as hard as she can.
I knew a girl like that.
But no, I was sitting there, and she was like, well, if you were ever in a coma, I would test it
To see if it
by
brought you.
punching you in the nuts.
Yeah.
Or picking at your back, because I hate when she like picks at my back knee. You're like that too? Okay, it's not just me.
Oh, I'd freaking love that, dude.
It's the most painful experience.
I
It hurts so bad.
I have like random not ingrown hairs, like back hair, like just like little springs, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice to have someone just,
See, I can do it
Pull them out for me.
myself. I don't mind like picking at my
it's
own.
so hard for me to reach back. I'll just be picking and I can't grab it. Anyways,
Mom, can you pluck my
my
hair?
back hair.
But anyway, that's what she said. She was like, if you were in a coma, that's how I would test it. And then I was like, I hear comas are great for weight loss. And that's
then
how I came up with the whole bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Nice. Very good.
I was really proud of that one.
Yeah. All right. White people phrases. I wanted to get through these before we wrap up.
Ope.
And
Let me squeeze by you while I grab
All
the
right,
ranch.
I want to see if you guys can give me some white people phrases, and let me see if I can find them. Because we have a tier list from burnt, undercooked, one of the good ones, frantically flavorless, and then wonderfully unseasoned with wonderfully.
Is this like a nice way to say skin color or?
No, it's just like layers of how good or bad it is. Starting at burnt and ending at wonderfully unseasoned.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just give me a couple, and let me see if I can
Burnt.
find them.
Wait, wonderfully
Wonderfully unseasoned is like
unseasoned is the best.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
S tier.
Ope has to be S tier.
Ope is S tier.
I don't see any opes.
Let's rock and roll.
Pardon me while I squeeze by you to grab the ranch.
There is excuse me,
That's just gay.
and that's in burnt.
That deserves to be in burnt.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
so
it has, yeah, okay, yeah. I thought that was good.
so in burnt we have excuse me, in undercooked we have what the flip. Teamwork makes the dream work. He's right behind me, isn't he? Hate to
That's an S tier. That is a wonderfully unseasoned.
he's hate to burst your bubble. Holy macaroni and sweet giblets. That's all undercooked. Then we have
Sweet giblets?
sweet giblets, whatever it is.
Crazy work, dude. Who the heck actually says that?
I don't know anybody who says that.
I'm gonna start saying that.
We have one of the good ones, which is you bet your sweet bippity I do.
You bet your sweet bippity I did.
That's what me and Johnny say all the time.
There's holy cow. There's chump. There's timber. Wise guy. Whippersnapper. Okay, whippersnapper. I like that
The
one.
black guys in the freaking lumberjack business don't yell.
Yeah. Pick up phone. Yellow.
I
Yellow.
do that.
Look what the cat dragged in. For Pete's sake. Boom shakalaka. Well, that just happened. And hot Belgian waffles.
How was Boom Shakalaka not nasty?
I know that's what kind of what
That's
I'm
like the
thinking.
lightest-
Boom shakalaka. Fantastically flavorless. We got just gonna sneak right past you.
Grab the ranch, yeah.
We got oh brother, golly gosh gee. You mess with the bowl, you get the horns.
Man, I hate to be the guy that freaks with us.
Yeah. How do you like them apples?
How do you like damn apples?
I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. I feel like is that a white thing?
Yeah, middle-aged dad.
Yeah.
Just got ripped off at the car
One
lot.
tarnation, I say that.
You do say that a
Yeah.
lot.
HE double hockey sticks. Groovy, hang on buckaroo, let's rock and roll. You can say that again. Watch it, Einstein. Hold your horses. Frick.
Frick.
You're barking up the wrong tree, crud. You and what army, and nice try, pal. And then in Wonderfully Unseasoned, we have this is the final straw. Get a load of this guy. That tears it. I've never heard that one. You're on thin ice, Buster.
But it's more like you're on thin ice, pal. It's always pal, not
Sure.
Buster.
Radical, take a chill pill. Take a chill pill is pretty common.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Tubular, my dad says that all the time. Right on. Newsflash, buddy. You're really busting my balls here. And then, why I oughta.
Why I oughta.
No more Mr. Nice Guy, off fiddlesticks, and listen here, pal. I wish I could rearrange this
I feel like
list.
calm down, buddy's got to be in there.
Yeah, calm down, buddy.
Betcha, yeah.
Oh, you betcha.
You
Oh,
bet
sure.
your sweet bippy I did.
I know. I saw this and I was like, "This is kind of funny," but some of them I've never
Kind
even
of.
heard of. Yeah, kind of.
You also forgot, which this is more like middle-aged white dad, but yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's not you going anywhere though. I feel like that's universal. That has to be universal. Nobody's ever like used ratchet straps to tie something down and not said that's not going anywhere.
Indian people. Yep, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Asian people.
Oh,
that's not going anywhere.
oh, that's not to go anywhere.
That's not going anywhere.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
dinosaur.
What's another racist thing we can do?
One rocket strap. Two rocket strap.
What? Oh,
I was not.
I've been seeing Karate Kid on Forever.
The one with Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Karate Kid.
That's my favorite.
That one and the one with John Cena.
誰のスミタお前はもう死んでよ。何?
You guys watch way too much freaking anime, dude.
I haven't watched anime in so long.
I started Avatar.
Did you?
Yeah, like
Gosh, dang it,
the
I
other
have to
night.
watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, I watched one episode.
Okay, never mind. I don't have to watch it
Attack on
anymore.
Titan is hardly anime because it's just that good.
Yeah.
After
You shouldn't
get
need
the
me to
first-
watch.
Attack on Titan.
You shouldn't need me to
I
watch this to
love
watch
Attack
that.
on Titan.
Oh, princess.
Wait, Eren Yeager.
Eren Yeager. Well, does it
Princess,
make
where
you?
are you?
I mean, Eren Yeager is essentially Hitler, if you think about it. Think about
That
it.
is- That is 100% true.
I would buy a painting that Eren Yeager made. So.
Princess, where are you?
Mikasa pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only anime I've seen all the way through.
So you like it?
I did like it. Yeah,
Good.
me and one of my coworkers, he like introduced it to me,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, the first season's like insanely gory and intense." And
Yeah.
I remember watching the first 5 episodes. I was like, "Oh my freaking
Yeah.
gosh!"
Yeah.
And then it gets kind of like political in like season 3,
Yeah.
but then like it's
Season 4 is
insanely good in
crazy.
Season 4 in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like anime that much, but I love that show.
All right, we got 2 minutes. You guys want to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Word of the day, Keller?
Word of the day. Word of the day. I didn't.
Levi, do you have a word of the day?
Yeah, Levi, do you have a word of the day?
Like just one singular
Just a
word.
word
It's a
that
word.
you want to
One of
give the
your favorite
audience.
words that you want to take the mic.
I think my favorite word today is diabolical.
Oh, that's one of my favorite words. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
I've used that like 4 times in this podcast. So.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Diabolical.
All right, word of the day is diabolical. Make sure you use that in a sentence at least once a day this week. That is your homework.
I use that more than any other word. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids, for example, you can say, "Mom, this dinner is diabolical."
Teacher, these assignments are diabolical.
Uncle, what you're doing to me is diabolical.
It actually is diabolical.
Yeah.
It's like a much more correct. Oh my gosh.
No, I use it properly. No.
All right, with that,
that wraps up our episode.
in the blank space, thank you guys for joining in for another episode of that podcast. Thank you, Levi.
Yeah, I
for,
was gonna say thank you, but you can take it. It's whatever.
Go for it.
No,
It's too late. I'm done.
Levi, thank you for coming on the podcast.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Deuces. I feel like this entire podcast episode has been an hour and 20 minutes of me just.
Digging a grave for yourself.
Yeah. This is not gonna be good for me.